Start recording. Stop recording button.
Hello and welcome to the G2Z audio channel. I am really glad to be bringing you this very first video of mine. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I know that there are a lot of guitarists out there. There are people wanting to learn to play guitar who are blind, low vision, and it's hard doing it through YouTube. Even now, I can, it just takes a lot of searching to find any video that is helpful, especially not being able to see. There's a lot of challenges, finger placement, a lot of videos they want you to look at tablature on the bottom of the screen. And of course, being that you can't see or you have limited vision, none of that stuff helps. So that's pretty much one of the main reasons for me bringing this video series of guitar tutorials. Also, I'll be talking about apps and technology and the amount of access or lack of access that there is for us as musicians and people wanting to learn to play guitar, and just all the tools that are available or not available. It always seems to be more that it is the latter. We don't seem to have a lot of things even today that are really available to us, or at least easily. There's still a lot of headaches to get around as far as whatever instrument you're playing, being blind. There's a lot of great things that have started to come out, but there's still so much that could be done just by some of the mainstream companies, because it's access, and access is not always one of those things that's really thought through. And with that being said, let's get to doing some guitar tutorials here. So this is, I'm gonna grab my guitar here, and we're gonna go over one of the most basic things, which is just fretting the guitar. Because honestly, I lucked out and I went the route of taking lessons. That costs money, sometimes lots and lots of money, and we're not always fortunate to find an instructor that's willing to work with you. We don't always have that that fortunate person that we come across that is really always willing to work and think outside of the box to help us learn. And of course, if you're playing guitar or have been playing guitar, I doubt that I really need to go over all the parts and frets and strings. So, but one of the things that I find, and being that I'm a Braille reader, and there's I'm sure a lot of Braille readers out there, you worry about getting calluses. You worry about, am I going to be able to read the Braille? Am I still going to have feeling in my fingers after I start learning to play? And yes, you will still have feeling in your fingers. You'll still be able to read Braille. I promise you, no matter how much you play, you'll still be able to have full functionality of your fingertips. Because what a lot of people won't tell you is that you don't need to, kill your fingers. And that's one thing I notice. A lot of people, you got to press as hard as you absolutely can to get, if you want to play guitar, you got to have the strength of God or something, the hand strength of God's to be a good guitarist. And I'm here to tell you that is complete and utter lie. You do not need a lot of hand strength to play guitar. You need the very minuscule amount of strength to really play guitar. And this is just something that, like I said, a lot of people, they continue to perpetuate. I hate when I stumble over my words here. Anyways, I'm going to try and stick to what I'm doing here. So, to first understand how much strength you really need, you just, lay your fingers over the strings, just muting them, and you just got to start pressing down with the littlest amount of effort. See, like that. Even right at the E string right there. That's coming out, and I'm almost putting nothing, almost no strength into fret 1 here. Almost, like I said, almost nothing. And that's, just F and G sharp. And like I said, it's very little strength that you need. It's finesse. So, and that's basically one of the main things I wanted to cover for today. And definitely come back for my next video, where I'll be covering things a little more in depth. I just thought this would be a good, quick little video to start introducing this series and kind of the things that I plan to talk about. Basically access, guitar training, apps. I definitely will be covering apps. There's a lot of companies that put out apps for recording with guitar, and it's just horrible. They're really horrible, and I can show you how to get around some of the things that you'll encounter. But other than that, that's pretty much, I think, enough for today's video. I don't really want to make these too crazy long. At least, people's attention. They don't want to bore you. So, like I said, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe. I really appreciate any time that anyone has taken to watch this. And like I said, don't be afraid to pick up the guitar. It is a lot simpler than what you think. You don't need crazy hand strength. It's finesse. And like I said, you just got to first start with meeting the strings. And start as soon as you press down. It's all you should need. It is one of those things. Don't be afraid of your instrument, especially guitar. It is one of the most fun and just great instruments to be able to pick up and do things with, musically, anything. It is a great instrument. I love it, and I'm just glad to be here to share my love of guitar and try to bring some access and trying to get rid of some of the headaches that those of us who are blind, low vision, whatever, that we deal with a lot of things. Like I said, I'm sure anybody who's watching this video and who has tried to learn guitar, it is just an utter nightmare. And I think in the next one I'll probably cover some more chords and maybe some more in-depth things. But like I said, I just kind of wanted to kind of get a little bit of my views and opinions and kind of what I plan to talk about and do throughout the video series that I'm doing here. So come back again for the next one. I plan to do it pretty soon here. Yeah, so that's it. Bye for now.
Stop recording button.